Hello, my name is Claudia Jimenez. Um, I am a student in the course Material Designs from the Universidad Nacional Abierta de Distancia from the program Licenciatura en Lenguas Extranjeras con énfasis en inglés. Today I'm going to talk about the strategies for developing listening and speaking skills. This BLO is a contribution for those who are looking to improve learners' listening and speaking skills for face-to-face and online languages environments and the developing of authentic materials. The agenda for this BLO is the following. We have first our presentation, second some objectives, third listening strategies, fourth some speaking strategies, fifth the conclusions, and finally we have some references. So to start with this presentation, I want to talk about the result presentation from this virtual learning objective that is designed to share useful strategies that guide learners to develop listening and speaking activities in face-to-face and online languages environments, and also to improve their communicative skills. We have four objectives for this presentation. The first one is to improve learners' listening and speaking skills by using different tools. And second, we have to motivate learners to explore different tools to practice their listening and speaking skills. Third, we to design face-to-face and online languages materials in a learning process. And fourth, to increase comprehension, fluency, and confidence between learners to communicate in a second language. So to start with this presentation about the listening and speaking tips for face-to-face and online language materials. This is to contribute on the listening tips or face-to-face learning environments. For this, I suggest 6 types of classroom listening tips that are focused on reactive, intensive, responsive, selective, extensive, and interactive. By doing some activities about asking questions and giving commands, listening to stories. These stories will be audiobooks or just reading by someone else. Seeking clarification and checking comprehension. Intensive listening, and also certain facts and events, location, situation, and content. Um, for online learners environments, the listening online language uh, allows autonomous learning. Learners are the owners of their own learning process by using real contents and authentic spaces. Those spaces can be done by listening to conversations, also listening to presentations, listening to broadcasts, watching movies, and listening to songs. So these are activities that are designed to develop autonomous learning in an online language environment. Also, we have another communicative skill that is speaking, and these are some recommendations to design speaking activities for face-to-face environments that will be focused on accuracy, fluency, and complexity. These are important because we as teachers design and evaluate speaking materials. We need to focus on pronunciation, intonation, and cohesion and coherence. So we can work this as doing role plays and group debates, authenticity by creating dialogues, creating interrogations to see what happens after some activities. When we set some situation and they talk about that. Also, the interaction challenge to make presentations. And as I said before, accuracy, fluency, and complicity by giving opinions, by giving personal opinions too. Um, for those who aren't confident, an online learning environment sure will be a good idea to allow them to take time to improve in their development communication skills. This can be done in online language environments, and it can be also done by themselves. So the students are the owner of the process, and this can be doing by doing audio recording using applications to do it, to create informal conversations, to sing songs, to talk about experiences and opinions. This is one of the simple activities when they can express their ideas or to talk about themselves, and also to create videos and speeches. And these tips is very useful to when they use on applications like TikTok or Snapchat or even WhatsApp application. So they can talk and they can send some short messages to people around them. In conclusion, designing authentic materials, develop communicative skills, and teachers should be or should create material that need to be authentic and motivated for learners. Also, to facilitate learners and teachers to involve different types of listening activities to cover all learning styles based on learning interests. So here we are focused on motivation and learning styles. Not we know that not all the students learn in the same way. Also, to challenge teachers to have good professional knowledge of the skills involved in spoken communication. If if a teacher is is very professional and has um, a fluency and an accuracy um, communication skill developed, their ideas will be very effectively when they teach in speaking. And also the use of technology as a tool to improve listening and speaking skills. This is a good resource nowadays that all the digital part are involved in is involved in all the process of our learning process. And finally, we have some references about the guidance of developing listening materials and the materials to develop a speaking skill. So I really appreciate your attention. Thank you very much.